Agent 01596 signing on. Investigation 534E3, Amity Park, initial report. Established in the late 1770s, Amity Park is a small town located just outside of Chicago, Illinois. To your average person, the only real things to note about the town are Axton Labs, one of Star Labs' main competitors, the headquarters of Manston Foods, and the fact that Vladimir Masters, CEO of Vladco, somehow managed to become mayor. To the division, though, there is much more of interest. It first came into our radar about 50 years ago with the death of John Sullivan, a local big game hunter who was found mauled to death in his own home. This would be a rather strange occurrence on its own, as the man owned no pets and no signs of forced entry of any animals were found. But it's not what caught our eye. No, that'd go to the fact that the wounds on Mr. Sullivan's body matched up perfectly with the claws and fangs of one of his trophies, a larger than average African lion that he bagged on his last hunt, and had recently gotten back from the taxidermist. The paws and maw of the trophy were still caked in his blood, and as far as we were able to tell, the lion was what killed him. Although we are unable to determine how exactly said event happened, aside from some residue of ectoplasm. The Sullivan case was far from the only mysterious death or disappearance or event in the town's history. Going all the way back to its founding, there have been dozens of such reports, ranging from harmless to fatal. The earliest report that we could find was from 1778. One Alexander Bessel, a local merchant, had been found frozen to death in mid-July after disappearing the week before. The reports state that he had come into possession of a strange map before his disappearance and subsequent death, and was claiming that it would revolutionize travel as we know it. The validity of the report is unknown, as it was written by the local sheriff at the time. During our initial investigation into the town after the Sullivan case, not a lot was found as the cause of the strange events that plagued the town, save for a higher than normal background level of spectral energy. Sadly, due to the time at which our investigations were happening, we were unable to place any permanent sensors in the town to try and monitor the situation. That brings us to the reason for this report. Recently, we have come into possession of several documents from a now defunct government agency calling themselves the Ghostly Investigation Ward, or GIW for short, that had been operating in the town. According to their reports, the town and surrounding area have been under siege from beings from another dimension. The document called them ghosts, citing the work of two local scientists, the Fentons, but the accuracy of that claim is unknown as of this time. I will be conducting investigation going forward and will be submitting a follow-up report once I know more. Agent 01596 signing off.